And this leads me to my last. Shit. I need to add some more shit in here. Peace. May His peace be with you till we meet again. Honesty. Accountability socks. Joy. All that for this last one. Herman J. Now, if you're going to hold Coosby accountable for only saying Selena, which was bad, by the way, and she should be held accountable for that and more. If you're going to hold Brooks accountable, and she had to step down from saying all the shit she said, just she thinks she's just a bad motherfucker, and you're not, baby. You actually could be a nice person, because honestly, I think through all the shit and through all the confusion and delusion, I think you're a nice person. Like I said, you got a great husband. He's a great brother. Really is. But all the stuff you said, she had to be held accountable. Who's going to hold you accountable, sir? You said, and that's one of the least things you said during that meeting. And this meeting was last year, by the way. Well, this was this year, in January 2024. You were trying to get the Qs caught up in hazing, so that failed. So you called all the frats in to except the Capitals to save face. So you let us hear a bullshit ass recording about somebody taking a video at a house, and we like, why are we here? Then you gave it some little Easter speech about bullshit, and we just sitting there like, okay. You gave your little threats, and then you asked my boys what their GPAs was, because if you got below a 3.0, you a regular nigga. Well, let me tell you something. You said our founders wasn't regular niggas, but they were. In society, they were. Your founders, sir, were regular niggas. The Alpha's founders were regular niggas, because that's what society deemed them as. They grew from being regular niggas to and showed them that they were great men that are still passed down through what they did is still passed down and transcending throughout history. They're unforgettable. They fought through oppression, slavery, so much of prejudice, discrimination. There's so much other stuff to now that we can wear the letters that we have today. So when you say they're not regular niggas, I urge you to go back. To go back and know what the history of being Greek is, the things that we have to fight. And obviously, I'm not sure if you have volunteered. I did the work through Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, a great organization, by the way. But I encourage you to go to the do community service with them, to go to the neighborhoods and mentor, go to the single parent homes. Hell, some of your employees, some of your students need stuff and need counseling and just need motivation to get through. I urge you to see the need before you judge anybody. Now let's take it a step further. There was an alleged comic book that happened that I've still yet to see, but I was blamed for. A comic book that listed and identified several colleagues saying that, including you and Dr. Brooks, allegedly having something going on. You said this. I don't know. You said it, but I didn't see the comic book. But once again, I'm being blamed for it. But the way you defend her, and she said all these discriminatory things, one would think, hell, if y'all ain't got nothing going on, y'all related or something. I hope you ain't got nothing going on. But once again, like I said, the brothers, she got a good brother. He's a good brother. But one would think the way you defending her, because I would have been gone for saying less. People have been gone for saying less. You came in and you said you was unfuckwittable. Boy, stop. What grown man even talk like that? Unfuckwittable. You said you fresh as fuck by yourself. Who the fuck talks like that? Brother, if you gotta say out loud that you fresh as fuck, then chances are you're not. You're not. You're not. I'm sure the school gave you a clothing allowance. So that's state money probably buying your clothes, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly because I don't know if it's true because I don't worry about no other man's clothes or no shit like that. Because it ain't none of my business. I look good my damn self. So I ain't worried about the next man or nothing like that. But you, sir, are blinded. I don't know what Brooks got on you or why you acquiesce to everything she say, the lies, the deceit, and everything. Like it's given like, what's that show on Stars Network? The in Mississippi. Damn. Chuckalisa. No, it's not Chuckalisa. That show. Uncle Clifford then. I forgot the name of it. But it's like you, Uncle Clifford, and she Mercedes, but she more like a Pinto. At least a Ford Focus. It ain't no Mercedes. P-Valley. That's it. Thank you. P-Valley. It's Uncle Clifford. Like Uncle Clifford. Mercedes was Uncle Clifford. Bottom bitch. But if that, I ain't gonna call Dr. Brooks that because I do somewhat like, you know, whatever. I respect women. But if she is yours, you need to trade that motherfucker in. Because she done told you all kind of lies and on students. She retaliates against students. She retaliates against staff. I've been around where she said, I need to call Felton. I need to call Felton. I need to call Felton. Why you calling Felton? For what? If this man got to be over your shoulder this much and his job as the president is to go raise money for this institution and to run this institution and then to have y'all in place, you got to call him 24/7, 365. He don't need you. He don't need you. If that's the case, girl, wake up. You came from the dorms of Ole Miss and the Herman's way, he gave you a VP job. The Herman's way. But it's so much development process in those stages that you miss, Mom. You miss so many stages of development that it's crazy. But he, once again, acquiesces to everything you say. And then after the students protested, he said, oh, I'm hurt. I was hurt, y'all walk out. How many other students have been hurt? The Leons, the Moons. What you call him stupid, by the way, one of my mentees. The Lawrences, the Larrys, the Elijahs, so many other the Janaes. Oh my God, I pray for Janae. Because you all are wrong. You're so wrong. Alicia, that was not, Alicia, it don't take much for her to be beautiful. That was not the coronation that young lady envisioned. I watched it. That was not the coronation that she wanted in her mind. But because Cosby y'all wanted to look. That shit looked like a bootleg botanical garden. That is not what she asked for. And your job is to bring the Queen's, Miss Wiley University's vision for a coronation to life, and y'all failed her. I'm sorry, Alicia, I'm sorry, but that's true. You know, I love you. That's true. That's so true. And y'all have done so many people wrong. But my prayer is that other people, I consider myself with the spirit of Marcus Garvey, spirit of Moses, spirit of MLK, spirit of Martin. That's MLK and Martin, same person. Damn. I mean Malcolm. I'm not gonna take it anymore. So if I gotta sacrifice a job, so be it. I came for money. It's okay. What you don't know, as mediocre as I am, bitch, I came for money. NFL money, oil money. I got my own successful businesses before I came to that bitch. This is my purpose. This is my purpose. Mentoring and empowering people is my purpose. That's why I love working at HBCUs. And let me tell you, I worked at 4. And no students have been like the Wiley students. They have a special place in my heart. And they always will because, one, I see so much of myself in them. That's why I'm going to go hard 24/7, 365 for every one of them. Even the ones you kick out. As I have been there for. And will. And not just financially, I don't do that. But to offer you a way to give you the keys to your own successes, their own future, your own happiness and joy. Because here's the deal. Although you're there, that place isn't your joy. That has to come from within. And even though I'm adding joy to this pot, you got to be born with it and tap into that through all that pain and hurt. Sift through that and let it overflow, because life is too good. We all have our ups and downs. Felton, we bonded when you hired me. It was trauma bonded because both our moms had passed, and I was doing good in my business, but I wanted to get back into higher ed, and you gave me my opportunity. I want to thank you for that, because of you, I met some great people, some great students, and I was able to help, and they helped me as well. Students actually can give you sound advice, and God can use students to speak to you and remind you of who you are as a person. So you, sir, you have a lot to do, because when you said that you were hurt, I can give a damn about your hurt. How many students are hurt? How many students were hurt when they unfortunately heard what I had to put out? How many, and for them to be hurt, and for the Hispanic students and the international students, to be threatened, to scholarships to be taken away, and to be sent back home because they stood up for their rights peacefully, even though you were orchestrating, trying to pull puppet strings, and when they walked out, you were hurt because they didn't succumb to what you were trying to pull, sir. And I had all the respect for you until I seen some things. And let me call a thing a thing. I never signed anything or asked to be allegedly promoted to a position of assistant dean of students, which was a farce. I knew it from the start. I was asked to come upstairs to an office with no phone, being over intramural sports, and I'm certified in what I do. I've worked with governors, mayors in several cities, like I said, governors from several states, several political figures, to do what I do, to organize employment opportunities and to engage and train people in workforce development. I've been all over the United States doing what I do, and I brought it to Wiley. So to have my position taken and advertised, even I didn't sign nothing, I didn't see nothing. You didn't think I know what the fuck you were doing? I'm going to succeed at everything that I do, because when I touch it, that means God is touching it, because he lives and operates through me. That's what you don't know. And so when you gave me intramural sports, yeah, you probably think I don't do sports because I'm a little chubby. So be it. I don't care. I did sports. Family NFL down. I didn't quite make it because I kept going to get snacks and fighting and stuff. So that's why I didn't make it. But I could if I wanted to. But still. Yeah. So I knew exactly what you was doing. That's why I filed a grievance. That's why I said, God said it's time. And it was time. So Phil, my advice to you, wake your ass up. Get to know not only your students, but your fellow your employees. For you to stand in the chapel, the pulpit of the chapel, and say, this is my shit. Fuck. Shit. Damn. After, what's the man? Dr. Lacey gave an excellent sermon. You get up there and just suck the life out of the room. Suck the life out of the room. Crazy, man. You need to heal too. I mean, losing a parent, and I don't know your background, but it's obviously some hurt and trauma there. Maybe you and Brooks trauma bonding. I don't know. But you need to work through that pain. Nobody's beyond reproach. And the reality is, to bring order back to that campus, you need to get rid of her. Because now what the students don't know, she's trying to sneak her way and get her way back into being with students from being only enrollment management and making big red. Miss Edwards, AVP of enrollment management, of which Coosby had been promised AVP a long time. And then you're going to come give it to a chick that ain't been there but 6 months and ain't did nothing. Coosby was a hard worker. She was a trick to the 10th power, but she was a hard worker nonetheless. She didn't deserve it either. But you're going to give it to this chick who ain't been there. I know she's an AK, but who does she know? Like, who does she know? She ain't did nothing. When the elevator went out, she called in sick because she couldn't make it up there. Right. Quite enough. She couldn't make it up there. So I would have helped her because there ain't no, you got to take the stairs. You know? Oh my God. Be a mother. But Phil, get to know your people. And don't just assemble people. We got so tired of you coming in just to chastise and scold and this is my shit. Y'all ain't doing that. Who the fuck are you? And I don't know shit about no goddamn comic book. I would never call a student a rapist. And you sit there in chapel and try to put that shit on me. Mind you, I was the only one on the young man's disciplinary hearing that said that there was not enough evidence to prove that nothing happened, to prove that something happened. I'm sorry. But Brooks being Brooks, I did Title IX for 6 years. I trained people on Title IX. Well, at one school, in totality, I've done Title IX for like 11 years. And I know you as the investigator is not supposed to be involved in the decision making of any Title IX case. You are the investigator. You're supposed to present the information to the hearing panel. And that's it. They come up with a decision. However, you don't do that. You stay on with them, tell them what to say, tell them how to say it. And there's been cases where that's probably why you stopped letting me do it, because I didn't agree with you. I think everybody with a Title IX case need to review it. Go review it. Go appeal it. Your statute of limitations has not expired. I think here in the state of Texas it may be 3 years, and that's it. And every student that was on that she mentioned on that tape, on that recording, has a lawsuit. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you you have rights. And you should come to an HBCU. You should come to college feeling safe. It should be a safe space. It should be a place of love, a place of empowerment, a place of joy, a place of accountability and discipline, because those are also forms of love, right? But she don't do none of that. They don't do none of that. Herman, get off your ass and start loving on your students. Be the Herman that when I first met you, I mean, unfortunately you were ill, but maybe that was God putting you down, so you can be before him. I like that Herman. Sometimes God got to humble us, but when you saying you want to fuck with her, but you didn't get the lesson, bro. Obviously. God's trying to tell you something. You could have had a dream team. It's so many talented people. You call them rock stars? I'm beyond a rock star, brother. I'm a supernova. It's so many rock stars around there, but you overlook them because they don't fit your description of what it is. And here's the deal. Y'all put me over intramural sports. Like I said, when I touch it, God touch it. I had over 180 students, and if I'm lying, ask students about it. Over 180 students participating in intramural sports. Not saying it was me, but I know how to do stuff. When I succeeded in career services, increased internships, increased jobs, increased employer partnerships, did all that because God works through me, because I know I'm a servant of his. I could come out and rock a Mercedes. I have done it. I could come out and rock so much other stuff. Have done it. I could go live in one of my several houses I got, drive several cars I've had. I choose not to do that. I choose to live a humble life. Never mediocre, but always humble. Always humble. And so when you say regular nigga, I guess I'll be there. And I guess these shirts that's coming out with the quote I got from you, it's going to make me another bag. So we're going to start a regular nigga campaign. All the regular niggas stand up. Regular nigga. Never a regular nigga. Educated black man. Coming to a City Trends near you. No, I'm playing. Never City Trends, but what? I do shop at City Trends though. But yeah, and the first, I'm going to buy something for the students and drop them motherfuckers off. What is that? Let's go. Gee, I can't read that. Is that CP? Yeah, CP, I was going to mention you. They did you wrong too, brother. They lied or whatever they do to put you on CND is freaking ridiculous. And I was gonna bring it up. I even wrote your national headquarters to tell them about the bullshit ass story, and I let them see how their lack of integrity. They should not believe anything them hoes say. Excuse me, not them hoes. They say, because why put somebody on and D over something that I know y'all line brothers, y'all love each other. I know that because y'all my little brothers for life. Something that was handled, and you mad because you didn't handle it, not because they wanted to handle it, because they don't like scales, just like they don't like me. So we were the only two organizations that they came for, trying to stop our lines, trying to say this, trying to say we had more than the three we had, trying to just selling out, trying to get me and Scales removed from being advisors. But not knowing we the off-campus advisors, you don't run chapter operations for Phi Beta Sigma nor Omega Psi Phi. Okay? And what is that? Yeah, you weaponize CND. You need to CND your damn self. You need to CND your damn self. And CND was from the Burger King, because they say BK on her tag stand for Burger King. And she make the fat jokes about herself, so I'm just accompanying her. Because I don't talk about people. Y'all know that. But you weaponize CND, and my hope is that, my prayer is that students learn the power that they have and come together and stand together. You're stronger together and say, we're not going to take this shit no more. Get your organizations involved. If you have a national body, get your organization involved and make them listen to you all. Because the retaliation, I think the young lady that spoke, she had on pink pants at the protest. She's a great debater. Very articulate. Sweet spirit. Miss Java. I think they even got, after she did such an excellent job, they got her afterwards and asked her if she wanted to join the organization one day, and told her that she couldn't because of she started inciting riots. There was nothing riotous about what the students did. It was beautiful, actually, and something that was long overdue. But no matter what organization that you wanted to, she would want to join, that's exactly who the founders of those organizations would want. Those women back in those days stood up for black rights, women's rights, so many other things that any organization in the Divine Nine, any female organization within the Divine Nine should love to have her, because she stands up fearlessly for what their founders believed in. So to be brought in alone and threatened that she wouldn't be able to join is insulting. I don't know what organization it was. I don't know what organization she desires to be in. But I know Delta, Zeta, Sigma Gamma Rho, AKA or whatever, should love to have a young lady like that in their presence, because that's to stand boldly and fearlessly in front of the administration saying, we're not going to take this no more, or whatever. For all those young ladies, Janae, the other young ladies, Ayana, and to say those things, any organization that should love to have them. And in it, like with CP and even Christian, my boy, the Alpha, being attacked, James, my frat brother being left down in Marshall, no student should be treated like that. Down to the young lady being brought in by herself to talk about being called Selena, unfortunately. And Selena, Diana, I said Selena, sorry. Diana, I apologize on behalf of them. I don't even know if they even said it sincerely or whatever, but it never should have happened. Never should have happened. That's synonymous to a Caucasian man calling me Kunta Kinte. And I would have whooped his ass, to tell you the truth. I just pray that 17 wakes up. I pray that he's held accountable. I pray that she's held accountable. And I pray for I pray for them. I pray Edwards, and I pray for a whole shift in the atmosphere of Wiley, because that's an outstanding institution. When I was over the Spirit Store, it was booming. Y'all know it. Spirit Store was booming. Even though they did it, I think to try to make me the fall guy for the fake ass Cash App that was being used. Y'all heard about it. A Cash App that's been in the store 2-3 years before I got there. You wait till homecoming to ask me about it, and you the one trained me on it, Shabo. And then nobody wanted to meet with me about it when I reported it. So I think if I wasn't bold enough to speak up for myself, then I would have probably been the fall guy for the fake ass Cash App. I don't need your money. Trust me when I say I don't need your money. Especially when I say I bought stuff for the Spirit Store, the food pantry, for other people on my own, out of my own pocket. Even intramurals out of my own pocket. I don't need to steal a thing. I'm blessed. And when I lose weight, it's over for y'all hoes. Now, my Ozempic pen ain't came in yet, and I'm trying not to take it when it comes, because I can do it naturally. But still, my prayer is that the students believe in their power, stand up for themselves, and be the pioneers in the movement that you can be. CP, you do not deserve to be on no CND. You do not. I think that when people are called up to the offices, don't go alone, because they are corrupt. They are evil, nasty people. Just nasty people. Nasty. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. This is the worst I've ever seen. Corruption at any place. And I worked at Burger King. And I think I saw it was there. I'm sorry. But y'all, I think that's it. I do want to, if any faculty or staff is watching, I want y'all to know that when y'all, what they say? Boy, they will, won't they be quick to put you on CND? So quick. And they think they got authority over people. That is so crazy. And Tyvon, my frat brother Ty, I am so, on behalf of the institution, Wiley as a black man or whatever, and the others that were on the team, Joe, all y'all, we should have fought harder for y'all to practice and go through all what y'all went through to get back, do the hours and stuff like that, to get back on the team, only to have your opportunity to compete nationally for the last time offset by personal and emotional leaders. It's crazy. And then you got to look at these same people in the face because they want you to kiss their ass. And it should be a matter of just simple respect and knowing that, we need the numbers because, athletics did a great job in recruitment. That would have been a perfect recruiting tool for our mission team to use to sway students into coming to Wiley. But you take somebody's experience who was 1 second off the 400, could have been wearing a Wiley shirt in the Olympics in Paris. You take that opportunity away. But for somebody else, your mentee, who's a great guy, by the way, I'm going to say that. I'm not even going to mention his name. But you, for some reason, have him stand in front of you to take the bullets in front of you to put him in the line of fire, which is ridiculous, by the way, when it comes to standing up against talking to students like he's going to soften your blow. That's a weak-ass move. And no student should ever have to go through that for you. That's crazy. That's crazy. And dude, I'm going to tell you, like I told you before, stand up and out on your own. Go to Jarvis. Go to Texas College. Go to all these ETBU. Go to all these surrounding universities, and get in your bag. I don't know if you cutting a deal, cutting something with them or whatever. You don't have to stand in your bag and get in your bag and do your thing, bro. But Ty, I apologize. That was ridiculous, and it should not have happened. It should not have happened. And shame on the alumni. And I'm gonna say this boldly. Y'all know what the hell going on. Y'all don't even like Felton. But you're sitting here allowing people to sit where you once sat and to take this type of abuse, and you're silent. If you remain silent, you're just as guilty. I sacrificed my employment to bring light to this situation fearlessly. I don't care because I've seen it. Now you've heard it. You've heard about it even before then. Now you know what's going on. You're silent. You're saying nothing, and these students are suffering, and you're just as wrong if you sit back and don't say a goddamn thing. And from what I understand, according to him, like he said on the chapel, the board has heard it. That's what he said. If the board has heard those recordings, they are just as guilty and just as corrupt. And they haven't done nothing about it. They are just as guilty and just as corrupt. And if the students stand up, they need to stand the hell up against them too, because you don't need a type of leadership over an historic institution. Like I said, people are more focused on titles in terms of work as opposed to titles in terms of integrity. And people are men and women of God, men and women of integrity and black power and black excellence. Come on now. If you're gonna be about it, be about it. If not, sit the fuck down. If you don't embody what our historic institutions of color stand for, you shouldn't even go. You shouldn't even step on campus. You shouldn't even be here. Because here's the deal: when most student organizations had an event, there were one of several people there. Me, I'm always gonna be there. Miss Singleton, Miss Weber, Dr. Scales, Mr. Polk, Miss Murray, Miss Richardson sometimes. I forgot who else. I'm missing a lot of them. Miss Shashara Robinson. Even bring her kids. Three lovely kids with it. Well, two, because one of them in school now. The preacher, Dean Duffy, Dr. Sania, he ain't here no more, but all us, Isaac, all people would come. Natalie Hill, and I can't name all of y'all. Hell, I'm tired. Would be there just as offer support, but y'all wouldn't be there. Y'all wouldn't be there. But you got so much to say, like you're the experts in the profession of higher education, and you're not, baby. You miss so many stages of development coming from the dorm up to being a VP. There's so many stages of development that you miss because you've had those developmental stages. You wouldn't talk like a true bitch. You wouldn't treat people with in a hostile fashion. You wouldn't do that because there would be genuine concern for others. You know you're there for a purpose and a mission and ministry. And whomever hurt you, that's not them. Whoever hurt you, I apologize for them. Shit. I'm sorry for them. Shit. Stop treating people nasty. Stop watching, what's the shit, the bad girls, baddies or whatever. Stop watching that shit. That shit ain't real. You are not Natalie Nunn. That's the girl name with the chin, ain't it? I think. You are not her. Stop. That's the place of higher education. Don't bring that coonery, buffoonery into places of higher education, especially not at the HBCU. We fighting to combat against that. Yet you're the embodiment of it. That's crazy. I look good as hell in this hat. Let me show you. It's gonna be my outfit in the winter. That's why I love when it get cold. Get all the chicks tonight. Okay. Yeah, stop. Yeah. And Fel, come outside. Get to know people. But my hope is that, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta go. My hope is that students wake up. Students, there would not be an institution if it wasn't for you. Know the power that you have as a student body. If SGA isn't let she go. You know you my brother for life. I love you. If they don't let you do what you want to do, make some noise. If students of SGA ain't doing what you think they should do, make some noise. Go to them. Chicos are very approachable. Very approachable. But be fearless. They can't do nothing to you. You got a whole student body behind you. Then you got alums, me. I've done nothing wrong up there. I press record and play. Then upload. I press play because I laugh listening to it sometimes. Like, they so dumb. And you steady blame me for a comic book that I didn't do. You saying I resigned, but Isaac abandoned his job when he tried to resign, but y'all didn't want to meet with him, so you mad at him or whatever. Said plenty of nasty things about him still. And they were telling what you're saying about me. You probably got a voodoo doll of me. Only thing I ask, don't stick it with regular pens. Use those Ozempic pens so I can lose a little weight for my 50th birthday. But y'all, that's all I got. We're gonna have a follow-up. And I'm going to interview somebody about their experience. I think Cat Williams, Monique, and now it's me. Just laying the truth, giving out the truth, the pure, unadulterated truth about things. And I love y'all for real. If y'all need anything, I got you. Need somebody to talk to, I got you. But stand in your power as students. Remember, it was students your ages in HBCUs that changed the world, that stood up for civil rights. That, Huey P. Newton, who's a man of Phi Beta Sigma, stood up, knew the law and was able to fight the law by knowing the law. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look at the student handbook. Know that the student handbook in most cases, should be a board approved document. However, it is not. I think not even I think. They made the board, the handbook recently, made changes to it, and simply uploaded it to the website. That should never happen. The board has, love you too. The board has to approve any changes to something like a student handbook because there's so much legal liability attached to violating a student handbook, because that's the law that you have to go by. So changing it without the board even being knowledgeable is a violation, or should be a violation within itself. And you can say we're private, this and that, whatever, but the same laws apply to an organization with over 15 employees. Let me tell you something. I am a certified workforce development professional with over 20 years experience. I'm an regional HR professional. I can come run the hell out of HR. So that's why I did what the hell I did, because I know how to do it. I know how to do it. So when you sit there moody and you're quiet, you're saying, this and that, I'm like, girl, I'm playing you just like you playing me, but better. You playing tunk, I'm playing spades. Yeah. So anything I'm saying is the truth. Everything I'm saying is the truth. And if it's not, tell them to sue me. It's okay. You can't. Because I've operated in the realm of the law like I strategically planned from the start. And if it wasn't, Felton, you should have, like, when people try to meet with you, you don't want to meet with them because, I guess you don't want to hear the truth. Why not, though? Because all this could have been solved, but you came to a meeting, sneak dissing me about something that I knew nothing about, only because my name was mentioned. You said you know who did it. It's only one of 6 males within our division, and y'all tried to tie it to me, of which I didn't know what you was talking about, because I was only doing intramural sports. I said, let me take a stab at it. So I did it, and did a damn good job at it. But students, y'all about to get ready to graduate. Y'all need employment and higher, opportunities for higher learning. Uncle Chico still got y'all. Big bro, OG, whatever y'all call me, Still got you. Reach out to me. I will do my best to help your aspirations and visions for success come to fruition, to help you out get into grad school or find a job that you need or whatever. I am the career services guru. Even though they put Edwards over it and fired Miss Owens, of which she received no training, no help from day one, because Edwards didn't know what the hell she was doing while she come trying to get stuff from me. No, baby. You get nothing from me. Nothing. Nothing. You did Owens wrong. Only because she went to HR. And here's the deal. Former colleagues, if you go to HR, go to her in writing. Don't go to her verbally, because they gonna turn against you, just like they did Owens and me. But I went in writing, and several others. So start a track record of them, because they are hostile. They are a hot ass mess, and yeah, that's it. So I love y'all for real. I think we had ain't no leftovers. Num. Ain't no damn leftovers. Like them signals been over here eating. And everybody else too come over here eat. But anyway. But I love y'all. Like I said, if you need me, call me. I got you. And we'll be back for round 2. Good night.